Top 5 Highest Paid Singers in the World 2020. Welcome to our channel. The list of the top richest musicians in the world changes year after year. Not only because new musicians keep cropping up, but also because the artists themselves get involved in different projects that help increase their earnings and overall net worth year after year. The music industry is incredibly saturated. It is hard to imagine how many bands and singers there are in the world. Everyone wants to be the next big thing. Hip-hop musicians are known to talk about their extensive wealth, which goes to show you that there is quite a lot of money floating around in this career path. Despite the huge number of musical artists, only a handful can reach and influence fans worldwide. Even fewer ones can make millions from their performances and the sale of their albums and singles. So, which of the world's celebrities make up this list of the richest musicians in the world? Before you continue, please click on the subscribe button below this video. Number 10 is Marshmello, $79.9 million. Christopher Comstock, known professionally as Marshmello, is an American electronic music producer and DJ. He first gained international recognition by releasing remixes of songs by American DJ duo Jack U and Russian-German DJ Zed. Nowadays, he can afford to fly private. Marshmello earned $44 million over the past 2 years, thanks to six-figure nightly fees and crossover hits like Happier with Bastille and Wolves with Selena Gomez. Puffed up by his series Cooking with Marshmello, his YouTube channel is now the 50th largest on the planet, behind Bruno Mars and ahead of Maroon 5, averaging 250 million views and 1.4 million new subscribers every month. Success has allowed Marshmello to upgrade to a $55,000 helmet that has an internal air conditioning system and programmable LED lights and weighs just 8 pounds. More important, the headgear has turned into a transcendent symbol that has placed Marshmello among the world's 5 highest-earning DJs ever as he refuses to obey the music industry's rules. Number 9 is Rolling Stones, $84 million. The Rolling Stones are an English rock band formed in London in 1962. As a diverging act to the popular pop rock of the early 1960s, the Rolling Stones pioneered the gritty, heavier-driven sound that came to define rock and roll. No rock band has sustained consistent activity and global popularity for so long a period as the Rolling Stones, still capable, more than 50 years after their formation, of filling the largest stadia in the world, though several of their mid-1960s contemporaries. In the process, the Stones have become rock's definitive, emblematic band, a seamless blend of sound, look, and public image. It may be debatable whether they have actually, at any given moment, been the greatest rock and roll band in the world, as their time-honored onstage introduction has claimed them to be, that they are the mold from which various generations of challengers. Number 8 is Beyoncé Knowles. Income $81 million. Aside from her high-earning On the Run 2 tour in partnership with husband Jay-Z, Beyoncé released her Homecoming album in April 2019. The release coincided with the release of Netflix's NFLX Get Report special about her Coachella performance in 2018. Beyoncé and Netflix signed a $60 million deal for 3 different projects, one of which is Homecoming. In the same month as her album's release, Beyoncé released an activewear clothing line, Ivy Park, in collaboration with Adidas to earn some extra income. Number 7 is Taylor Swift, $90 million. Taylor Swift is one of the highest-paid musicians in the world, with her 7th studio album, Lover, hitting number 1 just 2 days after it was released. It is no wonder how Miss Taylor finds herself on this richest musicians list. From a shy country music star, she reinvented herself into the pop icon that we know and love today. She is the richest country singer on this list. Like most musicians, the bulk of her money comes from albums and record sales, touring and merchandise sales, as well as publishing royalties. She also earns an income from brand endorsements from Apple, CoverGirl, and Keds, among others. The 30-year-old pop singer is among the most popular modern icons today. Taylor Swift came into the limelight at age 14, where she became the youngest artist signed by the Sony ATV Music Publishing House. Taylor is known for the songs she sings about her personal life. Swift's more than 1 decade in the music industry has seen her release many records and go on tours across the world. Most of her earnings come from tours. She has also made money from endorsing products from big companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, and AT&T. Number 6 is Ed Sheeran, $91 million. Ed Sheeran is not only a successful musician, but also one of the youngest, best-paid musicians in the industry. The Halifax-born singer and songwriter is worth $500 million with earnings of about $100 million. Ed Sheeran's The Divide Tour has made him most of his earnings. The tour, which took 2 years, grossed more than $600 million, both domestically and worldwide. The 29-year-old is lauded for his versatility and ability to produce quality records with whoever artist he's working with. Most of Ed Sheeran's earnings come from music sales, tours, and product endorsements. Number 5 is Chainsmokers, $97 million. Musical duo The Chainsmokers came in high on the list following their streak of hits and a long-running Las Vegas residence. The Chainsmokers also benefited from a strong tour, World War Joy, taking number 5 on among the musicians and number 21 overall with $68 million. The Chainsmokers is an American electronic DJ and production duo consisting of Alexander Alex Paul and Andrew Drew Taggart, with Matt McGuire on live shows. They started out by releasing remixes of songs by indie artists. The EDM pop duo achieved a breakthrough with their 2014 song #Selfie, which became a top 20 single in several countries. They have won a Grammy Award, 2 American Music Awards, 7 Billboard Music Awards, and 9 iHeartRadio Music Awards. According to Forbes' 2019 list of highest-paid celebrities, the Chainsmokers were the highest-paid DJs, dethroning Calvin Harris after 6 years. Number 4 is Jonas Brothers, $97.7 million. The Jonas Brothers are the highest-paid group. After the band broke up, which led to a 7-year hiatus, the Jonas Brothers came back stronger than ever, earning $68.5 million. Nick, 27, Joe, 30, and Kevin, 32, brought in the bulk of their cash from last year's Happiness Begins tour, which promoted their 5th studio album with the same name. The Jonas Brothers were grossing over $1.5 million per stop before wrapping their reunion tour in February 2020. Thanks to those lucrative live shows, the trio returned to the Forbes Celebrity 100 for the first time in a decade. In 2019, Nick Jonas launched tequila brand Vila One in partnership with designer John Varvatos and spirits giant Stoli. The reunited Jonas Brothers have fared quite well in the past 12 months, earning number 4 among musicians and number 20 overall with $68.5 million. Like John and Grande, they scored big from their tour, Happiness Begins. Number 3 is Ariana Grande, $103 million. The pop star raked in a fortune following the success of her 2019 hits Thank You, Next, and 7 Rings. Ariana Grande Batura, born June 26, 1993, is an American singer, songwriter, and actress. She is known for her expansive 4-octave vocal range and whistle register. Born in Boca Raton, Florida, Grande began her career in the 2008 Broadway musical 13. She rose to fame for her role as Cat Valentine in the Nickelodeon television series Victorious, 2010 through 2013, and Sam and Cat, 2013 and 2014. She subsequently signed with Republic Records in 2011 after the label's executives discovered YouTube videos of her covering songs. Her 1950s doo-wop-influenced pop and R&B debut album, Yours Truly, 2013, topped the U.S. Billboard 200 chart, while its lead single, The Way, charted in the top 10 of the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Number 2 is Elton John, $113 million. With over 300 million album sales worldwide, the openly gay musician, composer, pianist, and songwriter has done very well for himself. He is recognized as one of the most commercially successful artists in the world. In 2019, Elton John's Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour earned $212 million, according to Forbes. Rocket Man, the musical fantasy biopic based on the singer's life, also grossed over $195 million worldwide last year, per Box Office Mojo. Starting in 2018, Elton John began his 3-year farewell tour. Though he has been a great earner for decades, the Rocket Man's Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour has been his most prolific yet, consisting of over 300 shows across the globe. However, that doesn't mean he's done working. John is currently booked to write a Broadway production and release his first autobiography. In June of this year, France's President Emmanuel Macron presented the famed artist with the Légion d'honneur, France's highest civilian award. Number 1 is Rihanna, Though Rihanna is a world-renowned musician, the majority of her earnings in 2019 were made from merchandise and business ventures. She is co-owner of Fenty Beauty, a high-end makeup line that earned around $570 million last year. Aside from the quality of the products, Fenty Beauty's primary claim to fame has been their range of foundations, shades, and diverse racial representation in their makeup. In the spring of this year, she and co-owner LVMH announced their upcoming Fenty fashion house in Paris. Rihanna has already dipped her toe into the apparel market with her lingerie line Savage X Fenty, which has also been lauded for its diverse representation in both its marketing and product lines. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell us, who is your favorite singer?